society is a cheese food. Put it in the gut and make it real.
YPM, they got blowed.
Put it in the gut and make it real.
Carly.
I need more hoes. I need it. I need more bitches. I need the smoke. I need the blood. Know what I'ma rip it up. I need more. If I take just one sip, know that I need more. Yeah. I need more dough. I need more money. I gotta get it. Gotta go. In another business. Yeah, I need more. Oh, I'd have to bust a little shout it off. I be cold, lost in the pussy like I need more. Yeah, I be thrown. Still gon' smoke, still gon' drink it. I need more. Soon as I said it, I felt the throw. Lord. Can you blame me for wanting better? Do you hate me?
Hello. Hi guys, this is a new Wiz, a new me, a new you, High Yet. No cursing today. Why? We have a limited amount of marijuana. I mean, this might have been, is this only the second time? No, usually we come without papers.
Right, that's what
we always got weed.
Probably the rolling apparatus.
Today we came with just one blunt, but I was blessed by Rika to have one more. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna burn these slow. So we ain't gonna get as high as we usually do. We don't got the supply.
But you still green dragging this, so that's a little kick on the side.
I ain't gonna lie.
We're not gonna lie about that.
I feel like there's a cloud that's underneath me and I'm about to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, I just wanted to mention this. With Trump being such a terrible person, making terrible decisions and fucking up everybody's lives in America, I just wanted to bring one okay thing that he may have or may have not done mistakenly. But I just seen this and, they pop up in my news. He ended up firing some guy. I wish I knew the guy's name. I really didn't care, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying? This is an all right thing. He fired a dude that was basically an anti-marijuana legalization person. And he was threatening dispensaries and all types of shit. But it ain't had nothing to do with the weed. It had personal, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm gonna shut all that shit down. You don't stop calling my wife or something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, that nigga fired.
Oh, he got fired. Okay,
Now, on the other hand, there's a that's gonna be the only time. There's a white lady that, he had a nomination for, it's a kind of health director or something like that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I sat and watched.
I thought it was Attorney General. No.
Is it Attorney General?
Of Washington, D.C. That he pulled her back or something like. Well, anyway, go ahead. What happened with it?
What is her name? Damn it. I wish I had her name, but I sat and listened to her talk for 6 minutes. I feel incomplete in this statement without her name, and I just hate myself for this. But he has a new nomination. She was talking for 6 minutes, and it's like it's not even conspiracy theory type things. It's basically the stuff that we talk about on here.
Okay.
How everything is poison.
Oh, okay.
And it was just refreshing for her to be like, did you guys know that we all are dying from processed foods? Do you know that they do this to this food and this to this food?
Right.
Do you know they got this and this food and this goes to our children? I'm like, okay. Okay, finally something that applies to everybody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But while he's giving you those great little tidbits, he went behind, while he's throwing stuff at you, he fired the only black lady who ever had the Library of Congress for no reason.
For real? It's so much happening. It's so much happening that he could do stuff like that.
Right.
And you be up here, but look at this lady right here.
Right.
Golly, man.
Yeah. And at the same time,
the scariest thing is that we got 3 and 3/4 years.
It ain't even been a year yet.
You know
it's only been 90 days.
And you like, this nigga is doing something every day.
The shock and awe of it all. That's the point. Like the shock and awe. And then he has so many yes men in his cabinet.
Oh my gosh.
And they stand up there. He's just the best guy ever. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I wanted to make a t-shirt that said Trump supporter and then had a person with orange around their mouth.
Dripping.
Just all around their mouth. It's a lot of orange.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a shape of something on their chin with orange. It's just orange all around their mouth because it don't make sense. I mean,
doesn't. It doesn't.
Kiss that much ass on national television. Like, the internet never died.
It never
Your
died.
grandchildren are gonna ask you about that. Like, well, gosh, how did you kiss ass? Like that? You didn't even close your eyes or anything.
Yeah, and then it's just a bunch of stuff. And the first I say truckload. The first truckload of discriminated against white South Africans is due to riot in the next couple of weeks.
You say they do the riot?
They're due to arrive here.
Arrive.
Yeah, they got asylum here because they're being
Americans. I want you to be. We're treating them like Mexicans.
No.
We're
They
gonna
have
treat
been
them-
discriminated against in South Africa. The white South Africans have been discriminated against. You know, Elon was from South Africa.
Yeah, but whatever happened to go back to your country? Not come to somebody else's. Isn't that how it goes? You go back to your country.
Right. But the problem is,
Come on, Republicans. Don't let them come over here. They're not like y'all.
They're coming over. They got an asylum. The problem is, they're white South Africans who had apartheid going on since like the 60s or the 50s.
They want to be a part of the racism of America. They like, man.
But they already have their racist country. They were most of them were born at the finish line. Apartheid in South Africa really disproportionately discriminated against the black South Africans who are the majority.
Exactly. That's the difference in Africa and here.
Right.
They're the majority. So
Right.
imagine, see, the white people over here live in fear, but they're the majority.
Right.
And they live in fear.
Uh-huh.
So imagine being the minority
and live
after you've done all that you've done.
Right.
And you're still trying to be superior.
Right.
Now that has to be terror. Like, you know what I'm saying? At any point in moment, these people can turn on you and be like, you know what? You killed my great-great-granddad. It's time
And we
to
know
pay.
Africans really, once they get in their mind, they don't play. True Africans don't play
Have
games.
you ever seen Africans fight?
Yeah.
Have you seen an African fight an American, like fresh from Africa?
No.
Look, man. Look, back in the day, shout out to Clarkston. Clarkston has a Somali, nice Somali population community. And I remember the Somalis first came. Now, like people like me, my brother, my little brother Kevin, shout out, you feel me? We Muslims. So the first time, your name's Hashim? He invited me to his house. His mama was cooking for me. Hashim what? Hashim, I get.
Right.
Oh, come in. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They smell kind of funny, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
I'm just saying because when you from somewhere, when you from America, we don't know what we smell like.
Right.
Like cologne and lotion and shit.
Right.
You feel me? But these niggas really smell like what they eat.
Oh,
You know
okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
Indians.
They don't mask it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that as a down thing. You
Right.
feel me? That might be a healthy thing.
There
You
might
feel me?
be.
Because you eat a certain
We're
way.
putting all the chemicals on our skin. That's why we all have eczema.
Yeah, that's why we got all these problems. Why y'all just walking around free
Right.
with no lotion on. Still glisten.
Still glistening.
But man, I remember what was his name? Mustafa?
Okay.
They got into it. Mustafa was my friend's older brother.
Okay.
He was like in Ra's grade.
Okay.
And I remember they got the fighting. Boy, I ain't never seen a nigga swing at another nigga like this in my life. I said, oh, he's trying to kill you. And he's not thinking about we get up and shake hands.
Right.
Like, he might eat your ass later.
This is
Nigga.
the
Like,
last fight.
what? This motherfucker is swinging and don't let him, don't get to the part where he started looking around for shit. Nigga, like, you know, man, foreigners are the shit with a rock.
Right.
Real shit. We should start drafting them as quarterbacks.
More, definitely.
I bet they can hit a tank from 3 miles away.
So, it's Mother's Day, and I got a question I was going to pose. Mother's Day is Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all the great
Happy
and
Mother's
wonderful.
Day to the great mothers and to the bad mothers, I guess. Happy
Mother's Day too. So, you are with your new person. This is hypothetical. You're married to a new girl. Y'all married, but y'all don't have kids together. She has kids by someone else.
Oh shit!
But you have kids by someone else previously. Do you get that person, the mother of your kids, a gift?
Okay, hold on. I'm confused. You know, green dragon.
You and your current wife don't have kids together.
Okay, we don't got kids. Okay.
Right, but you do have kids by someone else.
By my ex.
By your ex-wife. Let's just say your ex-wife that you divorced or whatever case may be. Do you get her gifts because she's the mother of your children? Now you're still gonna get your current wife a gift because she's still a mother. But do you get your ex-wife a gift?
Now I was raised amongst intelligent black men. So I'm gonna give you the intelligent black man answer.
Okay, give it to me.
What you do is that you take your children out to get
their mother a gift. Okay.
Indirectly, that also comes from you.
Because you got to pay for it.
And your wife can't say shit because they're getting a gift.
Okay.
I just paid.
I'm going to throw this monkey wrench in it. Your kids are 25 years old.
Woo!
And they got their own job.
I almost cursed, man. Be some broke mother. You said they just got their first job?
They got their own job.
Oh,
they don't need you to pay for it or go get the gifts because they doing their own thing. Do you still get her a gift? Because she is the mother of your children. You and your current boo don't have no children together. Now, mind you, her ex might get her gifts. Your current wife's ex might get her gifts because technically she is the mother of his children.
A lot of nuance to this.
It is.
Shout out, B-Dot.
We gotta add the nuance in there because we gotta have a context of the question.
Because first of all, you gotta think, what terms are y'all on? It's not even what terms are y'all on. Is she a great
Y'all
mother?
all on great terms. Let's put it this way. It doesn't matter what I guess the terms doesn't really matter. It does, but it kind of doesn't. Do you still do you say to yourself, "No, I ain't gonna do that because my girl might get upset about it"?
I'll tell you some real stuff. Because at the High Yet PotCast from 2025 and beyond, we are pushing what is going to bring everything to a stability triangle.
That's right.
And that would be 4 letters, ironically. Or you can say 3 letters, LUV. Love, baby. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, Lab.
Okay.
If the woman I'm with is the woman I'm with.
Right.
And the mother of my kids was what she, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, first, let me stop right here. A man usually chooses a woman, especially if a man wants a family, based on how he feels she's going to be as a mother.
Okay.
She might be a terrible wife, but as long as you know that she can, I mean, I'm not going to say that you're just going to push that other shit to the side. You got to be a good wife too.
Right.
But if I know that no matter what, you are always going to take care of those kids.
Okay.
You are always going to do what's best for them.
Uh-huh.
You're never going to get angry and you know what I'm saying? Nothing's ever going to take you off your point and your duty of being a mother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if those two things are in concert, are basically doing what they need to do,
mm-hmm.
then the woman I'm with would be pissed that I didn't get the woman that is the mother of my children a gift.
Are you dating black women?
Yes.
You think she's gonna be pissed?
Yes. I wouldn't say pissed, but question. She would start questioning things like, "Y'all cool? Why am I getting her a gift?"
Oh, okay. You
know
think so?
Because you just said we cool, right?
And
so if everybody's cool, and she be like, "So what we doing for Mother's Day?" Well, first of all, I don't even know why my wife would ask. You are not a mother. If you're not a mother, you don't get shit for Mother's Day. Let's say that right now.
Okay.
Being a woman does not give you shit for Mother's Day. You have to be a mother or a mother,
right.
an aunt,
right?
Maybe.
Okay.
You know, if you're a good aunt, like you done took care of a kid to the point that they like, yo, you kind of like my second mother. You get something for Mother's Day.
Okay.
It's about the effort you put in with the people around you.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Just like
I
people
give
that
you
you say Happy Father's Day to that ain't your dad and probably don't even got kids, but you grew up and you was like, damn, you was like a pops to me. You kept me out of trouble sometimes. You might have been a big brother, but I say Happy Father's Day. You know
okay. Okay, but back to the gift. Do you get the gift? I mean, let's just say she doesn't say anything. You come home and you got her gift, of course, and then you say, oh, this for my baby mama.
Now, there are tiers. See, the nuance goes so deep. There are tiers of gift. What kind of gifts are we getting? Because, is my wife's gift a tier 3 and my baby mama's a tier 2?
Of course, your wife's gift is going to be
top tier.
Top tier.
Okay.
Now your exes may be bottom tier, but it's still a gift that you purchased and you thought enough of her to get because it's Mother's Day and that's the mother of your children.
Yeah, Mother's Day, my ex will get flowers and not a teddy bear. That seems too intimate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Flowers. Maybe like a little Mother's Day basket with some lotion or some shit like that.
Okay.
Like, I'll say you always go through the kids.
Okay, let the kids
Even if
get
they're
it.
grown.
Even if they're grown, you let
Let's say it like this. Let's say she needed something expensive. Let's say $1,000. A phone.
Okay.
And the kid's like, hey man, Pops, I got 200. They got 200. Can you put 600 with it? And I'm like, oh, I don't like her that much. But you like, yo, because my kids say that she's a good mother, and I know she's a good mother, I'm gonna do it this one time. Next Mother's Day, you getting flowers.
Okay.
And the Mother's Day after that, 600 is a lot. That's about 3 Mother's Day for an ex. That's about 4 or 5 Mother's Days for an ex. You know what I'm saying? You ain't spending $100 on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You probably do like 40, 50, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But
a couple of talks. Ross says, "What if you hate her?" The baby mama, I mean, not the wife. What if you hate the baby mama?
now Rod knows that there is always nuance. I said before, Rod, how good of a mother is she? It's called Mother's Day, not how good are you to me day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. In the terms of the separation, doesn't take away the fact that she's still your
You know, one of the things
the mother of your children.
You know,
Now, see,
one of the
my
things
ex,
that-
I say Happy Mother's Day, but that's just about as far as I'm
far
going
as
to go with that. It's not because somebody applies pressure or nothing like that. It's just the way our relationship was and the kind of things that were done. Happy Mother's Day. I mean, she was a good mother. Happy Mother's Day, but no gifts. No gifts.
Now, I say the things I say. I want to shout out. There's a Caucasian lady that I knew in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
My mixed friend's mama.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's difficult to explain, but basically it's his mama.
Okay.
And his pops was, you know what I'm saying, like his uncle, but they were the ones that raised him.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember he went to jail. The dude, the pops.
Okay.
Now they ain't wife or husband or nothing. He fucks other bitches.
Okay.
Like, they might. You know, I don't know what they do because I wasn't in grown folks' business.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I
Most
know
definitely.
that he be fucking other bitches. Like,
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he, you know what I'm saying? But when he go to jail, I remember I was like, man, why are you helping this nigga like this?
Mm.
He ain't really your responsibility.
Right.
She's like, man, that's my baby daddy.
Mm.
He's like, as long as he's the father of my kids, I'm gonna always have his back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not being a good. That's not even being a good baby daddy.
Being the baby daddy.
I'm not saying he was a bad one, but but she was like, I'm always have. That was a white lady now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She said, I'm always have his back. You feel me? So that gave me some kind of standard, like, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You can't treat me like shit.
Right.
But as long as you did your duty as a mother, then Mother's Day, you can receive something
Okay.
from me.
Okay.
Because it's not about you being a shitty person to me. It's about you being a great person to our kids.
Very, very intelligent answer.
Because 2025 and beyond is about what, people? Love.
LOVE.
You know what I'm saying? You got to give people the benefit of your doubts. You know what I'm saying? Damn,
Empathy.
she's a piece of shit.
Empathy, grace, and mercy is what we're throwing out around here.
But you got to think, like, even if she's a piece of shit, it's just some great things about her. And then you start thinking, like, okay, well, shit. It might be 2-3 things, but if nuance, man. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm gonna throw out some. I'm gonna throw out the slick variable. I'm gonna get some from my baby daddy. She gonna get some of her baby daddy on Father's Day. Then is that fair? Is that fair?
You want to know what my mind instantly went to? You want to know what my mind instantly thought?
What?
It's okay if I pick it out.
No. Because you think
I pick this
and
nigga
she
some
gonna go
goofy
through,
shit that
she
he'll
gonna
never
go through
wear.
the kids. She gonna be like, "What you want to get your daddy for Father's Day?" So I mean, turn around is fair play, right?
She got a job. what am I getting for
It's
Father's
not
Day?
the question.
Guess what? Even if we don't got kids, I got kids all the time, every single day. You just gotta beckon them. All you gotta do is call for them. They'll come.
I'm just saying, like,
Literally.
though, like, she gonna get her baby daddy something too because that's her baby daddy.
Now look,
Y'all still married.
Now look, I don't want people to mistake that this is also a time to sit back and watch and see what the. See, I'm trying not to curse this. I'm not gonna curse, but to see what exactly do you want to get him? Because this is the thing about women. When they get gifts, it's because they want to. They don't get gifts out of an obligation. You know what I'm saying? They get gifts because they want to. I say shit to Carlos, biological dad, but his fake dad gets
And her ex-husband.
and my ex-husband.
You know, Rika's son had about 7 daddies. Let me tell it. She had a real dad, and then Slick had a couple of daddies that would take care of him like they was his child.
I said cope. Yeah, your nieces can hear you, Uncle Will. Hey, what's good? My favorite beautiful little people. If my baby daddy get me a gift, I'm going to get him one too. Yeah, I mean, even if you didn't get one at first, because if I wasn't going to get you a gift and you get me a gift, I'll get you a gift and I'll tell you I wasn't going to get you a gift.
Right.
But you got me a gift, girl.
So here you go.
And here you go. We ain't about to have. We going to love is the word from 2025 and beyond. I've been trying to train myself to love a little bit more.
A little bit more, because these next 4 years is gonna be hard on us, and we got to make sure that us, meaning us, we know what we talking about.
Yeah.
That we take care of each other a little bit better.
Take care of each other, man.
A little bit better, because it seems like we are the ones who's getting the brunt of this. Yeah. Anyway, so speaking of Mother's Day gifts, what's an appropriate gift? Let's go to that. How much do we spend on Mother's Day gifts? What is the amount of money that tells the mother of your children, thank you, baby?
Look into your heart. Cause it's all for you. Hey, man. I follow the ancestors to that one. Follow the ancestors. I mean, because you can be compelled to do something. Like, I want to get my mama a phone, but I mean, the way that my bank account is set up right now, my checkings and my savings are two different accounts, and I'm saving for a truck.
Okay.
And that phone ain't gonna make no money. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be feeling, like I don't want to buy nothing that ain't about to make no money.
Okay, but let's just say you have the money, you have a truck, you're doing great. What is the appropriate amount of money that says to your baby mama or your wife, whatever? Let's say wife. Let's get off the baby mama bullshit. Because black fathers take care of their children, and black mamas just don't have babies by everybody.
Yep.
Your wife, what's the amount of money that you spend on your wife for Mother's Day to let her know that she's a great mom? What's the amount? What's the number that you say? Now, this is hypothetical, people. This is not what Wiz is saying he does, because he may spend 10 times this. My question is, what do you think the majority of people think?
Where do these people work at? This is the first thing. If
Okay.
you work at McDonald's, $50.
Okay.
If he works at a warehouse, I say $150. $200.
Okay.
If he does something bigger than that, I mean, look, there's some niggas at warehouses making $70,000.
Right, because they working 40 hours a day.
Yeah. All they do is wake up and go to work. You know what I'm saying?
Slick say not over $100 for baby daddy. Ross said, shit, I'm gonna get her a rap present. When she opens it, there'll be a bunch of paid bills.
Come on. And that's definitely over $100, Rick. Let's go. Ross said the good thing Ross said it's a good thing there's a good space between Mother's and Father's Day.
Right.
It wouldn't matter, brother. We still don't get it.
We get the short end of the stick.
All we get is time to ourselves. They like, we just ain't gonna bother him today. You damn right.
Right.
Shit, Rod, I'll take paid bills. We all will. Hey, but will you take the paid bills if Mother's Day falls towards the end of the month and they was paid at the beginning of the month?
Does it still apply?
And he don't got the money for the he don't got the money for June shit. I guess June is Father's Day, right?
Right.
That means you pay the bill. Not 40 hours a day. Yeah, 40 hours a day, brother. You already know how we rock on the road.
I'm just saying, like, well, I just want to get an understanding because it seems like they're just, for me, if I'm with somebody, wife, girlfriend, whoever I am, when it comes to gifts in general, if I think of a good idea for a gift, the amount that it costs does not, I don't care. I just don't
Let's
care.
do this. A red flag. If a woman think there's a certain amount you should spend on a certain day.
Yeah, there's
That's a
always
red flag.
or a red flag is if that you do your best to get a gift, but the money is not there, and you get something anyway, and they look at you like, "This it."
Hey man, let me tell you something. Sometimes Mother's Day is going to turn into Kwanzaa, where they just make you a gift. You know what I'm saying? It just
Right.
is what it is.
Right.
What if he gets some hot oils, some stones, candles, nice music, a table, makes dinner, lamb chops?
$500 a
It
pack.
is what it is. You feel me? Now, he might have stole all of that from the kitchen he worked at. But
Hey,
he made it happen for you.
Allegedly, I've done that before.
Hey man, we make a way out of nowhere.
Right.
That's what God is.
Allegedly, I've taken stuff at the kitchen I worked at
You
before.
know what I'm saying? We all have, love. It's called benefits.
Right. Oh, I need some roasted chicken tonight. Yes, Slick. I get the short end of the stick.
I got one for you, man.
It's long on your end, but on my end, it's shorter.
You get
You
the short
handed
end,
me. You handed me a long stick, but
and then you grab it.
and then
all
you
the way
grab
to
it in the middle.
It's like, here, take the small piece.
Then you grab it in the middle and say, "Take the tip."
Every fucking week, I'm gonna bring a new fucking animal that makes you think, is you High Yet?
Okay.
Right. This week's animal, I forgot what last week's animal was, but just keep up. Oh, there was the vulture bee. Oh no, that was a while ago. That's the bee that uses meat to make hives and honey. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Out of meat. God is funny, isn't he? He said, "Oh, you think they just make it out of flowers?"
That ain't made by God. That one went.
That was the devil. Huh?
That when God was sleeping, he said, "God, take over, Lucy." You sure? You sure, Jesus?
He said, "I just need 2
I
minutes
just need
of sleep."
2 minutes of sleep. Go on, do your thing.
He's like, it's only bees. What can you do?
Beat bees. Did you just make me bees? Lucifer, you said I had 2 minutes.
Well, you can mess up bees. God. Hey, I got an extremely smart bird. You know, they say birds used to be dinosaurs. They're like descendants of dinosaurs. This is called the honey guide. They call it the honey guide because it will lead humans to honey. Why, you say? Because it doesn't like to get stung. So the humans get the honey, and after it leads you to the honey, it expects you to share
The honey with it.
the honey with.
Like I showed you where this shit was at, right?
Yeah. Guess what happens if you don't share your honey with the honey guy?
He whistles.
He said, "This nigga ain't sharing." No, it's worse than that.
Okay.
Next time it guides you somewhere, it might be to a bear's den. Real talk.
He gonna get your get back.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get you. Are you hungry again? Come on. I got the perfect place for you. Isn't that crazy?
There's honey in there.
They say, yo, it remembers your face, and it'd be like, okay, bet I'm gonna go right back to you just so I can get revenge. You gonna share this honey? think I work for free.
Right.
The honey guy. Don't be like the honey guy.
Who's following the bird to honey anyway? What did the bird tweets around and go, what is it, boy?
Look,
Is it honey afoot?
you know when an animal's trying to get your attention. I've been seeing it's a fish that will lead you. It's a fish in the ocean. I wish I knew the name of this fish. It has a garden.
Mm-hmm.
But urchins grow in his garden and suffocate it. And like it's making a garden with seaweed and stuff, you know, to eat. Like it's making the garden grow. It cleans it and everything.
Oh, okay.
The urchins, it can't fuck with the urchins because of all the spines. It can drag them away with the work that it takes to drag all the urchins
Tears
away,
up the garden.
tears up the garden, and then the next day they grow right back. So when divers come, they all like, yo, you see it? It's all up in the diver's face. Like, yo, come here.
Right.
Bring them back to their garden.
Pick
Get
these
all
urchins.
these urchins. Simple like that. Like, I don't need nothing from you. Just get these things out of my yard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So God is a funny guy,
He
man.
is. He is.
He like, man, Jesus sitting there like, well, how they gonna get the urchins out? There'll be humans down there sometime. They'll know what to do.
But you know they say we've only explored 10% of the ocean.
The
10% of the ocean.
They say the ocean almost has just as many mysteries as outer space.
Right.
Especially when you go deep, where it's
they say it's only a certain amount because the pressure is so bad, like it can literally crush the submarine like a tin can if you go too far down.
Yeah. And
then you just cold, icy.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't go down.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even know. I know that they at one point they sent a submersible down there by itself, unmanned, and it didn't come back.
It didn't? No. They take, because this you know, the anglerfish, it lives in those depths. That fish with that little thing. If you ever seen Nemo, they got a little light on the end of it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One of those, because they started. You know, when they start finding fish like that off of the shore, you be like, what is he doing up here? Like,
oh, okay, yeah.
Like, he belongs on Mars. Like, how did he come to Earth? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Them translucent see-through fish, they live on them depths. Like
giant squids, they supposed to be down there.
Man, can you imagine somebody? I see they want to explore spaces because they think it's easier. Nobody says to themselves, "Let's build a colony at the bottom of the ocean."
There is probably a city down there. You know how water works. And then there's a spider that spends its entire life underwater.
Spider?
Smoke weed every day. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. That's what I be doing. Like I said, some people's timeline be nigga, bull, funny, not intelligent. Mine is just smart.
Right.
Smart. Do you need some more smart shit? Smart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Funny. And you know what I'm saying? It's something between there. But there's a spider that spends its entire life under the ocean. It spins a silk web around its abdomen. It goes upstairs. I said it goes upstairs. It goes to the surface. It gathers. It doesn't put its head above water. It just gathers, like you see it basically gathering oxygen into the sac. It goes underwater, and it's like a bubble that sits. So it's never going to get flooded with water. You know how some divers, they live underwater at 6 months at a time, and it's like a little pond. So that could be the same for a city. Like a city could be underwater, completely dry. You know what I'm saying? Based on pressure. I was telling a dude about physics lab. Physics is the reason why a lot of people believe in different gods. Just think about that. A person knowing, I was telling my coworker, if you get a piece of aluminum foil, you rub a piece of wool on the surface and negatively charge that surface, and then hold a piece of paper right there, put a tinfoil, the tinfoil is gonna float. Now, to regular people, they think, oh, it's the paper,
right,
or it's magic. But really, it's just the surface.
It's just the surface.
A magnetic surface, basically repelling a positively charged piece of foil. And people would be like, and God did this. You see, there's no strings. You know what I'm saying? Physics is crazy. When you know physics, you can get people to believe stuff that they should never believe. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Just like they said when Moses was doing all the tricks in front of the Pharaoh, and then Pharaoh called his magicians, and they was like, "Oh man, we can make water red. Ain't nothing but dye, baby." Like, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah.
All right. Got on the honey guy, but let's move on. I got I don't know if I should do this question right now, or let's do sticks and seeds.
Okay.
I seen a video of plies. Yeah, I went to go get something to eat. he said there's a white lady in front of him, there's a black girl behind the counter. He said this black girl was smiling and laughing, and giving her the best energy. He said this white lady ain't do nothing. She ain't tell no jokes. She ain't, you know what I'm saying, nothing. He said as soon as that white lady moved to the side to go get her food and he stepped up, he said, hold the meter chance. How may I help you? He's like, you can't help me at all.
Right.
You change your attitude.
Right.
I want that same service you gave her.
Right.
And this is my sticks and seeds.
Okay.
We got to start checking our own people. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all do this. I mean, we don't have no, but Moses had the cheat codes. You know, I seen that too by Plies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got to check our own people. Like that, I mean, I don't know what was the deal with it, but I've had that happen to me too. And I always say something about it.
Right.
Like, yo, what's the problem? I'll get you the supervisor and everything.
Right.
One thing I ain't gonna tolerate racism from is
It's
from
you.
you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who you think you are.
Right.
But
Right.
you are me. So you definitely can't be racist towards me. You are tripping, and we're gonna get that right now. Or you gonna get another job. I don't care. For real. That's my sticks and seeds. Like, look, we have to forever check because you gotta leave with love. That's tough love.
Tough love.
Yeah, you're gonna have to learn the hard way.
Now I gotta say that I've never really. Maybe I just didn't never notice it. I noticed things pretty easily, but I don't think I've ever been served differently than someone else.
It's usually when you're somewhere that you kind of don't belong.
Oh, okay.
And they like,
okay.
and it's almost like I'm the only black person here. What the hell are you doing here?
Okay.
Like, what the hell?
Okay.
Because that's usually when I'm on the road, and I'm like, what?
But I notice it when white folks do it.
I always know.
It stands out like a sore thumb.
But do we check them as often?
I do.
How you check a white person when they do that?
Like my money green. Like you was just at that other table.
Oh yeah,
You were very jovial, and then I say something like, "We tip." You know what I'm saying? Because they say black folks don't tip. We tip too.
Oh no.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you assume you make an ass out of
yourself, right?
out of your tip.
Out of your tip.
Because I don't give a damn what you think about black
Tips
people.
should be always based on the service.
Yeah.
There's no automatic
There's
tip.
no automatic, oh, they don't tip. Okay. Then
Right.
don't get a tip. You feel me? You come to my table twice, you don't get no tip.
Right. My glass has been empty since I got here. Like,
oh my
and
God.
the refills are free. Like,
and the refills are free. And then look, I went to Tacos and Tequila. Ain't that a restaurant? Tacos and Tequila?
I think so.
In Midtown? Or I can't remember where it was at. Anyways, me and my wife went. Shout out to Benita. We sitting there for a good minute. We didn't get our food for at least 45 minutes. There's a white lady and I guess another white lady. I don't know if there's friends or daughters or whatever. But they sat down, and why did their food come before us?
And you were there first.
Yeah, and I was there first.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a Hispanic server.
Mm-hmm.
And did she get a tip lab?
Nope.
See, stuff like that, because I'm looking at what they order like, that looks elaborate.
Now, I've gotten a little loud and belligerent enough to where Slick be like, they gonna spend our food.
No.
Because and she right, Slick said he yelled in the middle of Walmart. I did. We were at the register. Same deal. We was at the register. Standing there, waiting. Guy comes up to the register, points to the white people behind me. Tell them to come first.
Oh, come on, Lab.
Oh, hell no.
It's time to start a rap.
Hell no. We've been standing here this whole time, but they were already. No, the fuck they wasn't. I don't care if they were standing here overnight. They wasn't here when I walked up. That's the problem that you have. Nobody's gonna get served. Nobody's gonna get checked out until you check me out. We gonna have a problem in here. What you want to do? What you want to do? It was black folks behind me going, yo.
Yeah. Say, we with you, brother. We gotta burn this whole motherfucker down right now.
It's the principle. It's principalities to these things.
We ain't about to take y'all did that to our ancestors because they had to take that. You feel me? We all got guns now.
Ron said that's when you snap, then leave on a dumb ass.
Yeah. You gotta make them do some work first. Sometimes I make them check out and then I'll be
Right.
like, now put all this shit back. I want my money back. Now.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
I went to a racist McDonald's and ordered like 1,000 burgers and 1,000 fries in the drive-thru. Made it sound real believable. Shout out to my white friend that was with me. She was in that bitch like, you are going crazy right now. I said, yo, look, I ordered like 50 burgers. I was like, nah, I need 10 burgers with cheese, 10 burgers with cheese, no onions, 10 burgers, no onions, but ketchup, no mustard. Okay. I'm doing shit like that. They like, oh, this nigga for real ordering.
Right.
Drive off on that. Real shit. Them niggas in that. I'm talking about, I ordered so long, they had to have at least 20 of them burgers ready.
Right.
Because I'm in this bitch like, yo, nigga, is the grills fired up?
Right.
I said, because I got a fucking hotel full of hungry people right now, and I need them grills fired up.
Ross says, we got to go out in public with laugh. We will turn up on some white folks.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, definitely. I don't play that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I black the fuck out. If I feel like somebody, a white person disrespecting me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I feel
you should come out with us, because we don't tolerate this shit.
I don't tolerate that shit. Like, I just don't do it. Like, nah, you ain't finna just chunk me the fuck.
No, I instantly think when, like, if a white person talks from me, I instantly think, oh, you must have a gun on you. Mm-hmm. Because there's no way, like, I remember one time Ron came through the parking lot of Burger King real fast. It was some kids running around, but it's a parking lot. Why are your kids running in the parking lot?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This white dude got real hype until he realized that Ron was not by himself. Ron pulled up on people who are also out there. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And he was like, I don't know if you've ever seen a white dude that wants to get hyped but doesn't really want to fight.
I have.
And he's not going to do nothing, but he's like, yeah. You like, man, if you don't shut the fuck up and get the fuck out my... See? You see how I start cursing?
Look, I have, because me and Slick was going to Kroger one night, and Slick whips into the parking space. The white guy was right there with his wife. Thought he was going to get the parking space, but she was already there. But he thought she was by herself. So she gets out the truck. Slick ain't no motherfucking punk. Yeah. Now, I don't give a fuck if she hurt or not. She ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? She ain't finna cower to nobody. She arguing with both of their ass. So I get out. They didn't see me get out. Yeah. I get out. I said, what the fuck you talking about? Don't get your ass whooped this parking lot. His wife said, oh, we all adults. But she was just arguing with Slick while she was by herself. Yeah. So we walked to the Kroger. Security is like, y'all just calm down. I said, we can calm down when he shut the fuck up. When he ain't say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But he was ready to fight when he thought it was Slick was by herself. But I'm always on go.
I know.
It don't take much for me to get on go.
Here we go. Shout out to Shan. Let's go. This is the High Yet PotCast. I am your host, Wiz. Shout out. What's cracking?
What's cracking with it, cuz?
What's cracking? How is Polo?
Hey, Polo, man, you already know.
Man, what's good, my nigga?
That's happening, man. Shit, just got back to the city and shit, man. I want to give everybody a shout out. I say, keep on doing your thing. I'm glad to see you still rocking this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna have to catch up with you soon.
No, though. You heard what happened to the family, though, right? Timo, right?
Nah.
Oh man, I ain't no air, am I?
Yes.
Yeah. You gonna have to call me later, man. I hope it ain't bad news.
Hey man, it might be a conversation you need to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yo, make sure you hit my IG, man, and I'm gonna link you, man.
All right, I got you.
Big bet, man. Love you, man.
Love you too, cuz.
All right, let's go. What I tell you, the word of the year is love. We moving forward with love. I hope so. I hope Gmo all right.
I'm trying to read some of y'all comments. I'm sorry, y'all. We were having a good conversation. Ross says, Wiz's wife saved them. Oh, that's what I say to white folks. Okay. What's up, Shan? Shan says, hey.
Shout out, Shan. Shout out my guy, Polo.
What's up, Polo? Ross says, cause Slick stay strapped. She does. That's one person I know for sure. For sure, got something on her.
Oh shit!
If I forget mine, she got her. I mean, we went to court one day. We was going somewhere one day, and she forgot she had it in her purse. Oh shit! I don't think. Oh, we were going to the restaurant, And we didn't know they checked purses at the restaurant or checked for weapons at the restaurant. So we were going to the door, and she was like, yeah. They was like, she was like, you checking for shit? He's like, yeah, I'm checking for weapons. She's like, shit. Don't even bother checking my goddamn purse. Cause there's something in there.
Sometimes we all just turn around. Like, I'll turn around. I'll come back.
Yeah.
Do I get a second go?
Slick say I got hands. She do got hands. I seen her. Hey, I just seen. Let me tell you something.
I know Slick done ragdoll a couple.
You be thinking like she disabled. She got all these ailments. She's always hurt. She's had all these surgeries. But I just seen her. We was over her aunt's house, and the aunt's boyfriend was trying to do something to her, was grabbing on her or something. He got to be like 6'8". And all I see is somebody a little bit self jumping out the crowd, hitting him over here with a ball. And she cracking them too.
Well, shout out to that bottle that didn't break. Jesus Christ.
She was trying to, and look, somebody in the crowd grabbed her to snatch her arm out. She started to hit that. She said, hey, don't ever fucking grab me when I'm fighting.
Oh, shit. You might be the second person to get cracked.
Right. She was about to get cracked.
She like, boop, boop, boop. Treat y'all like them little gophers.
Right.
Dave and Buster's.
Slick post say this my. Oh, Slick post say this my CNI dog.
Yeah. I wish an MF would try slick around me. Please, Rob. All right, I had a question. I got another sticks and seeds though. This is another sticks and seeds that really I just was thinking about because of all the people that you ever had somebody that's be like, no, I don't smoke weed, no, I don't.
Mm.
But they're sitting around you while you smoking.
Yeah, I am him.
You fucking,
I'm him.
This Green Dragon make you start cursing. I ain't gonna lie. But you right. You right. You know what I came to
every day.
I came to the conclusion that you also smoke weed. What in smoking weed, but inhaling the smoke.
Right, I'm taking it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
You are a weed smoker.
I
Every
am.
Friday at
I
8
am.
p.m. on your High Yet PotCast. I was thinking that, you know how many people used to sit in my car? No, I don't want to hit it, man. Like, you're smoking it. You're smoking it either way.
And on certain nights when Slick is hurt really bad, I am really smoking.
Somebody gotta light it up, right?
Slick, my mom saved the bitch. Saved that bitch. That motherfucker is like, hey, when she get mad, she is a wild fucking animal. I be laughing like hell.
Jesus Christ.
Ross says I got hands, feet, elbows.
That's the thing when you talk about fighting. The people that love to fight, they cannot move on to the next topic. They be like, man, let's talk about the person I beat up just the other day. And look, Ross said somebody blindsided him on like a family trip. I ain't trying to tell you business, right?
Right.
But I'm just because my brother's a fighter, right? You know what I'm saying? And
he looked like he a fighter too.
oh, he's a fighter. Like when I say a fighter, I'm talking about like when you think of you see somebody and you're like, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of. You know
but the thing that gets me, Rod don't go out from 0 to 60. He'll sit on the couch. You'll be arguing with.
We smoke a lot of weed,
and he'd be like, nah, let's don't worry about it. So he don't come off as the guy that's gonna fold you up.
Oh, he can't. We
like
done come a long way.
And mail your ass away. You get what I'm saying?
He done came a long way. But look, he was on a family trip. He said something happened. You know what I'm saying? I guess people didn't like him or whatever. You feel me? Because other people. Yeah, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People get to talking that shit. You feel me? Somebody come outside. It's pitch black outside.
Mm-hmm.
Ross said he just hit me. Bam. He's like, and I'm down. And he's like, and I turn around. And he's like, and this nigga is super black and it's dark
outside.
And I can't see him. He's like, but I'm looking.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, and he hit me that second time. Bam. And he's like, as soon as he hit me, I knew where he was. That's how Ross was telling me. And I was like, oh shit. What happened there? Because I know one thing. If you hit my brother in the face, Jesus Christ, like you can hit him anywhere else and get a better response,
right?
But not the face. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is Pretty Boy Floyd we talk about. Like,
Right.
you do not want to hit Pretty Boy Floyd in the face. It's not gonna go well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He said, man, as soon as I figured out where he was at, boy, and I had to put that little work on him, he's like, but I didn't get it how I wanted to get it. He's like, so I got it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But I'll be like, yo, man, if you're gonna fight, if you're gonna blindside somebody, then guess what?
Right.
You should always expect
Back to
round
react.
two.
Right. You should always expect.
A round two.
You
Like,
always expect.
Like it's not like, oh man, you feel me? He's like, I think that nigga thought that he was just gonna come outside and knock me out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he
People
didn't.
always assume that.
Yeah.
Like Slick, when we was at a club one
But
time.
that's a person that's not a fighter.
Yeah. Slick
Because
was
a
at
fighter never assumes that. You're gonna get this work until you're not.
right.
That's how fighters.
Till you say I'm enough.
Yeah.
We was at the club one time. Slick was sitting over there, and there was a guy sitting right here, and then I was sitting right here. And she was like, "Can I scoot over? I'm gonna sit in that club." We was drinking. We want to make sure our drinks was together. He's like, he kept saying, "Man, why the fuck you keep asking me? Could you sit over here? You can't fucking sit over here." So at this point, I'm sitting between her and between the guy and her cousin. So her cousin, he cool. All her family ain't. I said, let me scoot over right there. He said, "No problem, cuz." He moved out of the way. I said, "Right, let me sit right there." Well, this motherfucker just study talking shit. Now he don't see me scoot over.
I tell you, boy, you gotta be aware of your surroundings. Fighters are aware of their surroundings. Come on, let's
So
go.
he say something about bitch, and all I knew was I just grabbed him and I drug his whole face down that booth. She hitting him with a damn Corona bottle.
Her and this body. We about to call up. Fuck Slick. We about to call you Bottle. Hey man, that's Bottle. Why did she get where
The
she
first thing she does when she goes to a club is order a Corona.
Yeah,
And she don't even drink
this
beer.
one fast. I need a weapon.
But as much as she is off the chain, her cousin is more off the chain. Her cousin is. We was at the club one time. Her cousin. We was at. I ain't gonna lie. We was at. I forget the club name. It's a gay club. I was in there. I'm gonna secure my man. I don't give a fuck. We was at the gay club. It's her birthday. That's where she wanted to go. So we went.
Yeah.
So we went. Slick, her. So I'm just standing there listening to the music, whatever, seeing the stupid shit going on. And these guys come standing around. So all I saw was her cousin say, "Oh, this shit ain't finna go down like this," and step between me and the guy. Now the guy wasn't standing on me or nothing. He was just standing right there. My cousin scooted, pushed that nigga over out the way. Now she ain't scared of shit.
It was a gay nigga?
Yeah, I guess he was gay. Scooted that nigga over out the way, had Bottle, and all I heard was Rika say, "Watch, Candy." I said, "Why?" Because I ain't paying attention. Just watch. Man, that motherfucker went from 0 to 200 in like 2 seconds. Like, let's go. For no reason.
This nigga raw. Now this is a person you don't go on a town with when they make a comment like this. Man, we gotta hit the town. I got bail money in my stock.
That's
That's somebody you don't hit the town with. Shout out to DJ Rossi Shasha. Nah, I think I'm gonna stay home tonight.
Ron said his brother said he always sneaking motherfuckers. Talking about the guy he was fighting. I would have called a hate crime that night. Talking about that. It was a my quick.
I mean, but
No
they,
slips.
generally, like, they don't really try you up. Like,
They don't try you.
yeah, you know what
I
I'm saying?
didn't feel like they were trying me, but Candy got a radar and felt like they were trying me. So
Yo, my cousin be the same way. She be like, yo, you see that dude looking at you? I'm like, no, I do not. I do not.
Right.
The hell?
Hey, I respected and I appreciated it. I mean, I didn't pay no fucking attention to him, nigga. I'm not looking at him like that, but hey.
I said, I know I look good to girls, though. Whatever he feels, that's his feelings alone in the universe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I got this question, Lab. Because I was thinking about, I really be thinking about the combination of herbs. And I was looking up some shit basically for a truth serum. Like, you know, basically, you know, like on How High, when he created truth serum, it was weed, but it was other shit.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to know, if you had it, would you use it?
True, sir?
Yeah.
Yes.
Either on yourself or somebody else?
Not on me, but I would use it on someone else.
Who would you use it on?
Shit, pick a person. Pick somebody.
God damn.
Look, You talking to a guy who prays every night for God to give him superpowers like Phoenix on X-Men. Like, I want to be able to take a person's skin off and throw it away. Like,
Oh shit.
like, and not touch
That is
it.
a terrible power.
I
man.
want to like. Have you seen the Wolverine and Deadpool movie?
Yeah.
You see when the girl had the mind powers, she can make you think your hands in the dirt, and she pulled the guy's skin. I want them type of powers.
Yeah. She
So then I
had her
pray
hand in that nigga
Yeah,
head.
yeah. And moving
That's
around this,
insane.
I want that type of power. So I pray for him every night. Like, God, look, I only got a few more summers left. So when I wake up tomorrow, please give me superpower. I was like, for real. So pick a person. I do want to read minds. Very hard. I would do it. I would use it. I would be at work going,
Nah.
I wanted to get that. I wanted to see if I could apply for that new supervisor position. What you think? Here's your coffee.
Now, you know, the first thing I thought everybody would use it on is their partner.
Yeah, later, but it would have to be
Laugh said, pick a person.
right.
I gotta use it on a little bit of everybody.
Everybody.
I use it on her once I know it's safe.
Could it be mistable? Could it be mistable? Like you can spray it in the
It
air.
could be any way you want to deliver.
It would have to be a way to where they wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to physically give them
Let's say it
anything
like
to
this.
do it.
It's a cologne or a perfume.
Okay, and it doesn't affect me.
And you take something so that
It doesn't affect you, but I spray it and it's in the air.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Just this inhaling.
I'll be bathing in like, oh, there's gonna be some truths told around here today.
Crazy.
Right.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's right, Professor X, Rob. Rob said that's the best in the battle. That's why Professor X ran shit. Exactly. That's what I want to do. I want to make you think that spiders are crawling out your eyes.
Hey look, I forgot to say. But look, I brought that up because I forgot what movie it was. It's a new movie on Netflix anyway. It's a Spanish lady.
Slick say, would you really want to read your mate's mind? Would you?
Look, great question. 'Cause this is leading to that.
Okay.
Now I was watching a movie and the lady gives, I guess, her daughter-in-law the truth serum to find out if she killed her son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or some girl. It's not her daughter-in-law, but it's some girl. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Damn, have you used this on anybody else before?" And she said, "I used it on my husband once.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to find out if he was cheating,
Mm-hmm.
but there was so many fucking names he wouldn't shut the fuck up." I said, "God damn." That's exactly how she said it. She was like, but there was just so many names. He wouldn't shut up. Like, Jesus Christ. Just imagine that.
Right.
You just like, damn, nigga, you been going for hours. Like, yeah, it's a lot of people, baby. Man. You wanted answers here. You go.
I wouldn't care what the result would be. I would want to read. I would want to be able to do that. That would be something that I would want to be able to do.
But what
I'm sorry.
question would you ask your partner? Like,
You wouldn't have to ask the question because you're already reading their minds.
well, it's not a mind reader, it's a truth serum.
Oh, what question? Well, I mean, there's a plethora of questions you can ask. Like, shit, where were you last night? You just start there. I went to work yesterday. What were you doing all day while I was at work?
What if she's a type of person that only cheated one time?
It doesn't matter.
And if you ask her, what if you ask her, do you love me?
Mm-hmm. And she says
said yes.
no.
And she says yes.
Okay.
After she's cheated with like 1,000 niggas.
I wouldn't be able to get past the 1,000 nigga part. One or two, it happens maybe, I guess. But a consistent flow of, even if you did it 1,000 times with the same person, with the one person you cheated with, and you cheated with them 1,000 times over, I still count as 1,000 different people.
Yeah, one person's like 100.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, let's say you say, oh yeah, I only cheated with James, but I cheated with James 1,000 times.
Oh no, that's your husband. I'm your side. I'm your side piece.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Hell yeah, so I can smash other kitty cats with no remorse. God dang,
Yeah,
bro.
right.
I like how you censored yourself in the comments, but Jesus Christ.
Right.
So that's what that would equal no
Shan
remorse.
said one person, they in love. See, I agree, Shan. 1,000 times with one person, they in love. But then they say they love you.
There's a truth.
Can you love two people at one time?
There's a truth serum. Then you're gonna have to ask her that. What if she says yes?
Slick say one person is worse. So you think there should be more?
Good. That's a great debate, but I mean, if it's more people, then that means you have a promiscuous woman that likes to sleep with everybody.
And that should just be an open relationship,
If
right?
it's one, you should leave her.
Yeah, I think you should leave her too. But I'm just trying to play devil's advocate because you'll never be able to trust her.
But if there's one person, now see, people can cheat with one person. I don't think it necessarily means that you're in love. A person can cheat with one person for multiple reasons. To not be out there with everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your husband leaves every so often and you like, yo, I got this one person.
Dude that comes over because my husband gone.
I'm not condoning this at all.
Right,
for
right.
anybody listening. I'm not condoning this at all. But I'm just being devil's advocate right now to argue the opposite. That maybe being with one person would probably be better. Not saying that she's in love, but saying that she's more aware of. I'm just saying, like, do you want a hoe or do you just want a cheater? That's what it comes down to. A woman that just sleeps with everybody or a woman that just cheats. It's just cheating.
I don't want either.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if there's a choice, one is just cheating.
Slick say that pillow talk shit. One person 1,000 times is worse. Shan says one person you get some level of intimacy.
See, that matters to women.
Now all of us.
Now what if
go
it's a man?
together, but I don't know it. Slick say now all of us go together, but I don't know it.
You know what I watched last night?
What's that?
I'm stuck in the closet.
Oh, you watched that 25 series?
1 through 33. Look, and I promise you, Rod, you have not watched episode 20 to 33.
After 10, it got kind of going corny to me.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
was
after 10, it got real corny.
And he started dressing up as people. He was a pimp. And
yeah. I think the problem that we have when it comes to cheating is that we are visual. So all we see is the stuff you do to us, and we feel like you're doing the same thing to him. Think about it.
And you know how many women that have cheated on their boyfriends with me back in the day, a long time ago?
So they thinking
and
about
they be like, "Oh, I don't do that. I only do that for my boyfriend." I'd be like,
the boyfriend don't know that.
Yeah.
If we find out you're cheating, we
Are
just
we gonna tell him that? Oh no, she didn't like. She only did this.
No, we're not.
I said, yo, I would lie to him. Oh, watch what? One person.
Keep It in the Closet. R. Kelly series. Where Ark at, bro? Open mic say, beat. I say, well, where Ark at?
Probably somewhere still in somebody's content.
Podcast jacket.
This is the Fly High Yet podcast. I am your host, Archangel. This sure does look like the You High Yet podcast, but it's the Fly High podcast.
I got my guest, Wiz, on the couch with me.
And if I'm not there, that's only because I told Wiz to go and take my spot.
Right. That's why. Give me that podcast, fool. Check yourself.
So she licked. Why? What is going on? What is going on?
Slick gonna ask them questions. So she licked his ass and your ass too?
First of all, Slick,
I don't like no
gangsters don't do shit.
Yeah,
like that.
right.
And I ain't no gangster no more, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm a gangster adjacent. I don't do this.
I'm a gangster and a gentleman. Shout out to Styles P. Bro, is that what he's doing? What?
Yes.
Man, first of all, those are the type of dudes that hit women. Just in case you're wondering, the dude that accepts that kind of behavior, that lets his bottom be exposed to a woman, is the type of man that hits a woman. You heard it here at You High Yet podcast.
Right.
I am not lying to you. And you wonder why he's hitting you. Because you're doing that.
They say I told y'all that was Art last show.
Oh, Ark back? And in 15 minutes, she said, oh, this is Ark last shot. Jesus Christ. What movie y'all talk about? Rob, Trapped in the Closet, R. Kelly. I know we don't talk about R. Kelly no more. He's like the name you don't utter off of Harry Potter. But I had to see that. Oh
B-Dot
my
said,
God!
what the fuck did I miss?
Rubber.
You missed a lot, B-Dot. So let me ask you a question. Going back to Mother's Day. So let's say I give
Come on.
my wife Mother's Day. She come in the room and I'm laying there with candles and roses and rose petals all over the bed.
I was like, you're the gift.
I'm the gift. Because we've been giving gifts like that too.
Now, let me
Does
tell you-
that apply? And can I give her me as the gift?
Let me make some shit connect for you. I'm gonna make it connect for you.
Okay,
all
okay.
right? First of all, where do kids come from? See, a lot of women is like, well, they come from God, and then they come in our stuff. No. They come when we come.
Smoke weed every day.
Are you right? So that would make sense on a perfect day. Especially if she's not a mother.
Right.
Happy Mother's Day, baby. You gonna be a mother next year. You definitely gonna be a mother next year.
I have no condoms.
What that dude, bro? You remember Three Strikes when he got out? He was like, I ain't jack off the whole time. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, baby. You gonna be a mother. I'm gonna make you a mother.
Right.
That's a good gift.
Candles lit.
Candles lit.
I'm the gift.
Have a bow wrapped around your ball.
Mm.
I say yes.
Now, bow with a card that says it's Dora. It's not a Pandora, but kind of sort of. Unwrap me, baby. Unwrap me. What before you say sprinkle me, baby. Unwrap me.
Sprinkle.
Hey, watch that big gift that fall out.
That's not a bad gift.
That's not a bad. I think it's a great gift.
Making somebody a mother on Mother's Day.
Mm.
Not a baby mother.
A mama, a
mother.
mother with the ER.
A mother who has a support system, which is a husband.
Right. Hey,
Y'all don't just want pussy as a gift. Because it's always a gift.
it's always the gift.
Golly. When have you ever got, what's a word that's not, whenever you ever got penis as a gift?
Right.
That don't even sound right. It sounds like an anti-gift. Right.
But they seem to want to throw around that nappy dugout like it's a great
Y'all
gift.
throw around that thing like, hey man, happy birthday, Father's Day, happy Easter.
Right.
Yeah, Black Friday's here. Guess what you get? Where's my TV? Like, oh, come
And
on
you be
now.
saying, and then she reading your mind, and you saying, and while she got the truth serum sprayed on her, and you saying, that's a horrible gift. I only put up with this shit because you my wife. This is some terrible sex. You are terrible.
Valentine's Day, that's everybody's go-to gift. They think that all they gotta do is get themselves a new outfit and look good, and bam, look at my hair this year.
They say y'all say it's not new because y'all get it every day. Shan say it's new every day, every time.
I know. Shan said it's new every time.
I don't know, Shan.
That's that vinegar, right?
I don't know if you giving it up and you put that left leg up every time. I can be like, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, left leg.
If it's new every time, then you do Kegels.
Right.
On
Right.
me.
Right.
You do Kegels every day. Oh, geez. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
You are twirling the top of the head with your tonsils.
Yeah, that oh my Jesus Christ. Like, you got to look down there and be like, what is going on? Okay, I forgot.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's when it's new every time. Or them vinegar wipes.
Mm.
It's something about what, I don't know what they do with vinegar. If you sit in a bath of vinegar, it's something with vinegar.
Tighten it up.
That snap that thing.
Snap it right back in place.
And you be like, oh,
Steam it in vinegar.
God. Steam it in vinegar.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Get one of them the vaporizer thing that they use, the humidifier, instead of filling it up
They
with
do
Vicks.
do them little steam things.
Instead of filling it up with Vicks, you rinse it out real good and put it up with some vinegar and steam that thing.
Shan says, no, I'm right. We deserve better.
We do.
You're right.
We do. Great fathers and
How
great
does
husbands
every man
deserve
go
better.
to work and say, what did you get for Valentine's Day? We all got the same thing. Boy, you should have just got us ties. Like, come on now.
Your husband be like, no, I don't want any coochie. Just give me some socks and ties, please.
Yeah, I can't even take coochie back with a receipt. Get the money, get my money, and get what I really want.
I can't take this horrible ass shit back. Oh shit! I should have listened to my mom when she said, "You sure?"
Not only that, how many other guys was that a gift for?
Look, how many guys got this gift before me?
What are
This
you
is
talking about?
This is a used gift.
They really think it's the gift that keeps giving.
It does not.
No.
Eventually, it runs out just like Energizer batteries do. Goddamn it! That motherfucker did not keep going and going and going.
Jesus
that shit runs
Christ.
out, and you got to put that shit in the freezer and let it charge back up again like the old days.
Yo, I eat the vendor. Can't get a universal remote.
Just saying. Sometimes we got to be truthful. We on truth serum tonight. We telling the truth. We gotta be true, and we living in love. LOVE.
LOVE.
That's right.
That brings me to my last point for this podcast, and then I'm going to give you my thought of the week concerning mothers and, you know, our favorite plant. We the ones that put up with all the shit. Nah, but see, when y'all get caught, we be like, this has been going on for 5 years? Yeah. You don't know, man. And a man's heart is way more fragile than a woman's heart.
Right. All this time, we think you've been going over Terry's house to play cards.
Now I hate you and your friends.
Right, because they're covering it up.
I hate your family. I hate everybody. You all have been lying to me.
Right.
We barbecued together.
No wonder they were snickering every time I showed up to a family gathering.
It's about the embarrassment. See, when you break a man's heart, you're not just breaking his heart, you're breaking his ego. You're breaking his pride. He can't walk out and be like, yeah, I'm the man.
Now we got to think about every time you said you went to the store, were you really going to the store? Like every time you said you going out with your friends at night and you came home at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning, were you really out with your friends?
Man, look, and you know what's crazy? Is that if you sneak out to have sex with a guy for 10 minutes, that hurts even more.
It does.
It's like, damn, you really made 10 minutes of time to do something terrible?
I've been asking you to fuck me for 2 weeks.
Like, you planned on doing something terrible. Like,
right.
That's like, I don't know. But that brings me to that love point. It was a woman that was saying, yo, she's not doing no more rubbers. If we together, we together. What we got rubbers for?
Because I don't know how many other people you did not rubbers with.
That's the thing. That really be the thing.
The baby thing be on the bottom of the list when it comes to me. I be wondering.
Now, some women you automatically trust because you know them, they mama, they you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm still gonna get tested.
But what I'm saying is that, like, back in the day, I had a lot of chicks be like, oh, yo, take it off. And I'd be like, I done had a chick snatch it off and try to, you know what I'm saying, do a little fellatio.
Chance said it took longer planning in the act.
Yeah,
the 10 minutes.
A lot longer planning.
You know, this about a few seconds behind us, so we be on something else when they make the comment. But yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I just got thrown the fuck on off. Green Dragon. The official drink of the High Yet PotCast. Guaranteed to make you forget everything and anybody in your world, y'all.
Slick say y'all boys know y'all fucking bitches and they all on y'all sofa eating y'all food and y'all kids calling them uncle. Nah.
They on every one of our bitches' sofa eating their food.
No.
How we gonna know if y'all poisoning us?
We don't tell our boys that we are having sex with someone else. Most grown men don't tell they boy. Now if I have a brother like Raw, y'all, I would tell my brothers, but I'm not just gonna tell somebody I consider my friend that I'm having sex with somebody else besides my wife. That's not gonna ever happen. I don't wanna. Because I always feel like my friends want to fuck my wife. And they're just waiting for an opening. That's just me.
No, my friend. Well, most friends have been friends long enough to be my brother.
Okay.
So a lot of people already know my wife. And
no new friends.
But if you know my wife, you know that if you make a move, then she's gonna tell on you. And
right. And it's over for you.
It's over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just an OV thing, but.
Stan said y'all still got to strap up.
Oh yeah. See, that's the thing. I was saying. I had chicks snatch it off, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reasons, they try to make up. And you know what I do? I came with 6 of them. Like, yeah, one time I had to put 4 on because she kept on taking them off. Like, I want to do this again. Okay. Yeah, what you thought I ran out like that? I got a box of these things.
Right.
Like, you tripping. Making me waste all of this.
But how would you look at a woman that takes the condom off while y'all might have known each other for maybe 3 or 4 months? How would you look at that person?
I look at you like
we ain't got no physical. I mean, and we not even together. We just getting together. You get what I'm saying? We just have moments.
Yeah. I mean, you ain't gonna lie, man. You can kind of tell. I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, let me tell you something. The easiest way to get caught is using magnums. Cause that smell. That Magnum smell.
Smell like a Hellcat doing donuts in the middle of.
It's
David.
I'm talking about when they say you got a rubber. I mean, they really meant the rubber. They took no time.
They made this out of real good years.
Like for real. That smells just like rubber. You touch it and you scratch your ear, nigga, then your head is gonna be smelling like rubber from now on. Like, so it's easy. You think that you smell rubber, you smell rubber.
Slick say, I know somebody that snuck the rubber off from the back, and the girl had herpes.
Why are you doing this?
Why are we here?
Did he? I assume that. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh Lord Jesus.
That is terrible, Slick.
I get a physical every year, and I get tested every year for everything, AIDS,
Man.
everything. I just get tested. It's just been a habit of mine for years. I need to know. That one cough, I get a cough, I need to know it's from a cold. Not because you've cheated on me with someone else without a rubber, and
Yeah,
I
man. How many times
got
you
y'all diseases.
And look, the thing is about HIV is that it can take up to 10 years to be detectable.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Why you get tested every year?
That's the reason why you don't have unprotected sex.
That's one of the
You know
main
what I'm saying?
reasons.
Not unless your relationships are 10 years long.
Ross says lawsuit.
Who's the lawsuit for? The person who took the rubber off, or
Right.
the person that had the rubber taken off? What? Like that doesn't even make sense.
He
bro.
took it off himself.
He took off the rubber, like
Right. Yeah, he took it off himself.
nigga Ross ain't lawsuit. God dang.
Smoke weed every day.
Are you high yet? All right, man. Let's wrap it up, man. It's about to be Mother's Day. Mother's Day Sunday.
Sunday.
Mother's Day is Sunday. I'm so mad. Oh God.
We're not going down there.
Yeah, we're not going down the rabbit hole.
Oh, she
He
said he was married too.
He was married too, Rod. Yeah. Damn. It don't make us sad. Like,
Right.
I mean, did you not look? Oh well, it might be on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Oh God.
It might not have been a flare up.
Oh God. Oh God. Hey, look, man. Before I go on to the thought of the week,
Okay.
I want to say this because I'll be sharing stuff like this with people I talk to every day. My aunt was a nurse, and when I was probably 6 or 7, maybe a little bit older, she showed us a book. All I know, it was gonna be pussy in there. I'm excited.
Right.
She like, oh no, it's not gonna be what you want to see.
Right.
And my mama's sitting up here like, I'm
Mm-mm.
sitting up here like, it can't be that bad. It's
Right.
pussy. I've never seen it. I want to see what it looks like.
Right.
And she got a big book of sexually transmitted diseases on penises and vagina. I tell you, if you just go through 20 pages of this,
Right.
you will think
Twice.
5 or 7 times about it. That's why I say, like, they'll take it off, and I'll be like, I got another one. Like,
That's
I
why
don't
sex
know.
education is so important.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember seeing that in school and in the sex education class. I forget what it was called. I think it was called sex education, but they showed you diseases
Yeah.
and
it's
their
horrible.
effects on your body.
The bumps, just looking at a blister on the head of your is a horrible thing.
Mm.
Like if you look at yourself and you see any type of abnormality, to me it's horrifying. Like, it's horrifying. And I've never had like no bump or nothing. But that would be horrifying to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? What is my life like now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I have bumps on, like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody should look at that.
Yeah.
We might post that online.
Oh, I don't know if it'll pass. I don't know if it'll pass.
He asked that somewhere else. Yeah, let's do this thought of the week. It's about to be Mother's Day. You know, our thought of the week is always going to be about how plants make us better people towards ourselves, towards our loved ones. And
Can't say yes. She remember that book.
Which one?
The book you just talked about.
Oh, you seen that book? Ooh, it does not look good. It showed the ooze. It showed the pus. It showed everything. The flare-ups.
Yeah.
One side, one pussy lip is bigger than the other side.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But since it's Mother's Day, and we're going to talk about our favorite plant we love and how it makes us better, we're going to talk about mother plants.
Okay.
Right? I want to talk about mother plants because recently the collective has lost one of the mother plants dear to us, that lemon orange, that orange shit that I had.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's dead. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But anyways, mother
Did it get sprayed with Ray, or does it have bugs on it, or
just
died on its own, natural causes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not natural causes. Not unless the natural person is a human being.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not taking care of it. Don't forget the mushroom. Oh my gosh, brother. Yeah, the mushroom head. It's crazy, man. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But anyways, back to mother plants. Mother plants are, when you think of mothers, you think of, I've been seeing a lot of posts of nurturing, caring, not just as children, not just as teenagers, but even as old people.
Mm-hmm.
My mom still tells me I'm a mother, and a mother love never stops.
Right. That's true.
Cause I be like, look, just chill out. I'm a mother. You can't beat that.
Right.
A mother's love never stops.
That's true. I believe that 100%.
Now, I say that only because of this. Mother plants in the cannabis world are the plants that sit in 24 hours of light, or vegetation. It might be 18 hours of light, but vegetation all the time. And constantly get children, cuttings, clones taken from it. Constantly. Some mothers get 100 children at a time taken from it. That's a mother plant.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And those mothers, I've seen mother plants, I think, was it 11 years? It's crazy. You see a mother plant that's a cannabis plant that's been kept alive inside by somebody who gives a fuck for 10 years. This is how we get, I go back to how we get all the stuff we get today. Is because somebody cared.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody took care of the mother. Same as with ants, like Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to study the ant and the bee. They all got mothers, and it's only one.
Mm-hmm.
Only one mother. Only one mother.
Right.
But from one mother comes a million. You know what I'm saying? So if you can take care of a mother plant, I'm going to read that in a minute. If you can take care of a mother plant, you should be the best child ever. Mother, I love you. I call my mother because that's how she raised me. Mama, I love you. And I'm going to get you that phone.
That's right. That's right.
Even though I can't.
We're not going to read Ron's comment because it's a downer. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that take care of their children. To all the aunties that take care of your aunts, because I had a few, that take care of your nephews and nieces like they're your own. To all the grandmothers that take care of their grandchildren like it's their mothers.
Shout out to the grandmothers. Grandmothers get two Mother's Day gifts.
Right, 2 Mother's Day gifts.
Come on now.
And to everyone in between. I've had a few people on my block when I was growing up that took care of me like I was their child.
And don't be afraid to give a father a Mother's Day gift if ain't no mother, if he was the mother and the daddy. Same way you would a mother if she was the father and the mother.
And I was about to say to all the dads that take care of their children like a mother because their mother's not either around because of whatever the case may be, and you still in there every day braiding hair.
Yeah, braiding hair, cooking better meals than she does because she don't know how to put that finesse on it like you do. I'm one of those guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to me and shout out
Was
to
she a
my...
cougar? Huh? I had a cougar, but that's different.
What is going on?
I'm talking about people who actually took care of me.
That's a great question. We should have asked, do you get your cougar a Mother's Day gift?
If your cougar is 30 years older than you, she could be your mother. Do you get her a gift too? Because she has children your age?
Yeah. Take care of your moms, man. Now, and when I say your moms, I mean everybody's moms. We're a community. We love each other. If you down in Atlanta, we already call each other auntie, aunt, mama, depending on, the energy. I'll call somebody mama real quick, especially when I worked in the kitchen and it's that old lady cooking. Yeah, mama, what you cooking?
What you need, mama?
What you need, mama? What you cook? Oh, you got my plate, mama? I love you.
Hey, them old ladies in the kitchen.
Yeah. They real quick to adopt you real quick. Yeah, I'm your son. What you mean?
We used to have one over. Well, I used to have one when I worked at Morrison's. When I first got here, I used to work at Morrison's. She used to make all the cakes and shit. I'm like, man, I sure want some honey buns and shit. Oh, you want some honey buns?
And shout out to that lady I met at T-Mobile years ago. She gave me her card. She said she just needed a grandson, and I needed a grandmama. And I lost her card. She said, man, I make cakes every day. I said, you make cakes every day? I said, what? And I'll be going to T-Mobile like, man, if I could just meet this lady one more time, man. But happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to everybody that loves their mama. And happy Mother's Day to the mother plants. Let's go. You high yet?
Smoke weed every day, day.
Open the eyes, nigga. Well, everybody is everybody. Yeah. What's that? What's that? Miss back, get back, big bad, big facts. Hey, get mad, get mad. This crack, smoke blunt, jack. Money, get it back. Hey, get mad, get mad, hey, get mad. I'm getting back in my mode. I'm coming back on my grind. All of these women, they say they love me, but I know that they lie. And I don't want them. They ain't getting money. Get mad, get mad. Fuck with you niggas, you ain't no money. Yeah, get mad. Bruh, I ain't hating at all when your face crushed up like a ball and a piece of paper. Okay, make that face at me, dog. Mama mentality been praying the ball. Get mad, spend 25 like a big sex. I'ma get it live when the shit dead. Just give me the light, we gon' get lit. Get lit, break down, Kit Kat, lay round. We stay out, we stay late. You sleeping, for paydays by the weekend. The game, babe, it's cold.